I'm not sure why not many DAWs have this way of thinking of recording. So we will be learning about the different ways to record and overdub over different parts of our session and how we can handle monitoring, because it's really important to understand that you have to monitor way higher what you're recording against what you're playing. Straight from Mexico City, my name is Juanchis, and let's talk about recording modes on Reaper. Okay, so I am using the same beat that I made for the last video, and I will only be working with the bass since I'm mainly a bass player. So I have this version. Let's suppose for a moment that you're inside a session and you're working with different channels and only one person needs to re-record something because they don't really like the way they played it. Let's listen to it first. Okay, so maybe that's good enough, but it could be better. So I usually edit and clean up the session as I record. So I'm just going to glue this together. And remember, you can double click and change the name of the file. I don't know why is it named untitled, but I want this to be named as a track bass DI 1 because this is the first version of it. And maybe the musician is only struggling with this feel right here with the. In the actions menu, you can find cycle through recording modes. You have different ways of recording, like this really destructive mode, the tape mode, that I don't really recommend because whenever you record on top of something, the rest is completely raised and I don't like it. You can overdub over MIDI and other stuff. I will be using the cycle through recording modes option. That way I have it always here in my recording toolbar. And whenever I press one of the recording mode cycling, you will see that this button that means recording changes its icon to something new. So this is the usual recording button that you have. That usually means that whenever you're playing and you hit this, it will start recording and stop recording once you press it again. Let me show you. And now I have a new tick right here. But maybe that's too hard if you're recording yourself. If you're recording someone else, it could be a lot faster. It could be easier, but I think it's like too much struggle to be timing it like just in time, and sometimes you get distracted, and recording sessions are busy enough. So I don't like this one as much for overdubbing and fixing stuff. So I will go into the next one, and this is one that I use a lot and I know that many DAWs actually have. So you will select some time from the arrangement, and this recording mode will only record during this time for any recording track. So maybe I'm doing this. So maybe I just want to replay this thing because I could do it better or tighter or another variation. And maybe you want it like this, I don't know. But now you have, with extreme precision, only when to start and when to stop the recording. I really like this way of overdubbing stuff because I only have to do time selections. And since I'm most of the times using the grid for some stuff, this works really, really good. Another option you have is that you can use the next cycle mode, that it's more or less like this minus symbol, but it's actually more like a media item symbol. So let's suppose that I only want to record this last phrase from here to here. Maybe I only want to record that one. So I can time select and I can cut from the beginning and the end, so it's a new item on itself. And with this, I will only replace the selected items. That means that I can even do different clips in different parts of the arrangement, even using Razor Media edits and such. So let's go all the way here and let's hit record. I want to talk slightly on the monitoring modes. It's something that I have been trying to explore and understand better, and this is sometimes a bit strange. You can right click the monitor mode, you can look it in the action list, and you have mainly these three ways of monitoring the track. Monitoring input means that you will always be listening to the track. So even if the arrangement is playing something from a clip that's already being played here, I will play something really off key so you can really listen to it. You will be able to listen to it. So you can listen to me playing and the arrangement playing. If you switch this to the monitor tape auto style, what you will do is that whenever this is playing, you won't listen to this. The scenario for this is that maybe you are getting too distracted because the player is doing a lot of noise when you're trying to listen to what they recorded, and they are playing it again over their instrument, because some people are like that and you want to concentrate only on what they have played already. So for that kind of situation, this mode is really useful. You can set it up to tape auto style, and now even though you will be able to listen to me from here to here, you will stop listening to me when we get to this bar 15. So So this will also respect a lot of the recording mode of when are you recording, but remember that the monitoring mode means what will you listen to when you're recording on something specifically. So be careful with that. Only monitor track when you're recording. So now you can listen to me. So now you can't listen to me through the DAW, right? Except for not even when you are recording this. So I don't really get the point of this one. Maybe I'm getting something wrong. If John or anyone from the Reaper Squad is watching, I'd much appreciate any acceleration whatsoever, but I'm mostly using monitor input all of the time, and if I don't want to listen to the musician, I just hit the unarmed track, and now I only listen to them when I want to. I most of the time use the time selection recording mode, and I am taking a lot of advantage from the media recording mode, like selecting different parts of the arrangement and only recording on those. That is the video for today, and if you like this kind of videos, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and do all of those things that people on YouTube say. Straight from Mexico City, my name is Juanchis, and thanks for listening.